Good evening and welcome to the Channel 3 studios. We'll be here all night watching Vote 2012. Special reports every 30 minutes or so. We'll update you on the local races as the numbers come in. Barely have begun to trickle in, but some of the national numbers are in, and they're changing by the second. Taking a look at the Florida presidential race right now, it's been 51-49 back and forth, just within minutes, very, very close as they had predicted in Florida. The largest electoral count of all the swing states, of which there are about 8 or 9 right now. Florida with 29 electoral votes up for grabs. Right now it's anybody's count. 0% reporting at the bottom, but I'll tell you these numbers reflect about 50% of the vote counted so far. Of course, you don't know where those votes are, so depending on the pockets of the state, those numbers will change. As we go through the evening, we'll keep you updated. ABC News going to the U.S. Senate race between the incumbent Bill Nelson and Connie Mack, the Republican challenger. ABC has already called this one. They have announced that Bill Nelson will get another term in the U.S. Senate. They're not expecting major changes in the U.S. Senate or the House of Representatives tonight. No major power shifts. In this case, Bill Nelson taking the win, according to ABC News. Of course, things like that can change, so stay tuned. But the margin there, pretty significant. Other races, local races on the state level for jobs in Tallahassee, much of them, well, let's take a look at this one. Jeff Miller really not getting a challenger much here. Perhaps a surprisingly close count given that, with the Democrat Jim Bryan with really no money in his coffers at all, launching very little of an attack at all. But Jeff Miller, the Republican, the incumbent, looks like he is going back to Washington right now with 62% of the vote compared to Bryan's 36%. Now the races for the Tallahassee jobs, the state Senate right now. Don Gates, the Republican, looks to be cruising. Right now he's against Richard Harrison, the no party affiliated candidate right now. This one's not even close. Not sure of the precinct's reporting here, but like I said, many of these local races decided at the primary level. If we go to the state House seat up for grabs here, and again, this is a write-in candidate being faced by Doug Broxson in District 3 right now. No real numbers coming in on this one solid just yet, but it'd be a real shocker if Broxson or any candidate for that matter tonight were defeated by a write-in candidate. That would be, in that case, Peggy Smith, a political newcomer and just a write-in candidate. AP exit poll, more than 18,000 voters talked to at the polls today by AP and the major news networks. Here are the issues most important to voters. 60% said the economy, meaning unemployment and jobs specifically. Health care, number 2. The federal deficit, 15%. And 4% citing foreign policy as a distant fourth. Those issues on the top minds of, or the minds of voters, top issues today as they left the polls. We've got people stationed around Northwest Florida right now. We'll go to Bill Pearson now, who's live at Seville Quarter. He's at a watch party, a Democratic watch party at that. We're really the only things that could be watching with any interest, the very tight presidential race and the race already called, going to Bill Nelson in the Senate. Bill?
Well, Bob, as you can imagine, any time the Democratic projected victories have been announced here, the crowd has support. It's quiet, kind of have some drinks here, but they're all waiting for the big final tallies to come in.
All right, we apologize for that difficulty right now. They're just getting set up as we're getting cranked up here in the Channel 3 studios. Watch WEARTV.com throughout the night for continuing updates. And if you haven't noticed already, we'll update the local numbers on the bottom of your screen as they come in. We've got a whole team doing that. On that exit polling, this kind of interesting. So we said the economy was on the top, was the top choice among voters in the nation, with more than 18,000 of them surveyed as they exited the polls. But get this, 6 out of 10 voters believe taxes should be increased. They said that, according to one of the largest exit polls conducted in U.S. history. Right now, the big number, the big story in Florida, 29 electoral votes up for grabs, way too close to call, with more than half the vote counted right now. It's been 50-50, the latest number showing Mitt Romney with a 51% edge to Barack Obama's 49%. We'll be back in about 25 minutes with the latest numbers, and those local numbers will start to firm up. Not too many races that are going to be contested. We'll have them for you right here.